Last month, we made a video about our first impressions of the Samsung Galaxy S23 series, and we recently posted our full review of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, it's time to check out the smallest smartphone in the group, the Samsung Galaxy S23. We loved how Samsung made this year's Galaxy S23 series of smartphones. The Samsung Galaxy S23 has a floating camera design, a flat boxy style different from the Ultra, which has a curved design, and a matte backplate. To protect the front and back areas, the Galaxy S23 is coated with Gorilla Glass Victus 2. In between them is a frame made of armor aluminum. Aside from that, it features an IP68 rating which can survive in water up to 5 feet deep and for up to 30 minutes in time. Our review unit comes in color green, but they also have other colors like phantom black, cream, and lavender. On the right side, you can find a volume rocker and power button. Located on the bottom part of the phone is a speaker grill, microphone holes, a USB Type-C port, and a SIM card slot that can accommodate 2 nano SIM cards. The Samsung Galaxy S23 still uses the same display as its previous generation, but with better brightness. It has a 6.1-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X with a refresh rate of 120Hz and HDR10 Plus support. The resolution of the screen is still the same, which is 1080 by 2340 pixels. It has a rating of 1200 nits, which is typical and can peak up to 1750 nits. Brightness is good even if you use it directly under the sun. Display quality of the Galaxy S23 is great. The viewing angles are good, the colors are vibrant, and the blacks are inky. It has a stereo speaker setup, each found underneath the earpiece and at the bottom of the phone. At maximum volume, the sound doesn't distort and it is clear and loud. However, we found the bass lacking, though it offers enough punch that is alright for most people. For the first time in the recent years, the Samsung Galaxy S23 now uses only one chipset for all regions worldwide. It is now equipped with Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is a huge upgrade to the Exynos counterpart, which users around the world complained that Samsung is shortchanging them for using a less powerful processor for the same price. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 found in the Galaxy S23 series is using an exclusive model which has a higher clock speed of 3.36 GHz compared to its 3.2 GHz default. Meanwhile, the Adreno 740 GPU is clocked at 719 MHz compared to its 680 MHz in the regular version. The configurations available for the Galaxy S23 are the 8GB plus 128GB and 8GB plus 256GB. Our review unit has the 8GB plus 128GB model. Out of the box, it comes with the latest One UI 5.1, which is based on Android 13. It has numerous improvements and new features that we already covered in our first impressions article. One UI 5.1 made more ways to customize the device, and they offered more unique ways to express yourself. They also improved its knock security by adding more privacy features. It performs as expected with a similar experience to the Galaxy S23 Ultra. However, the storage speed is slower for the 128GB variant because it uses only a UFS 3.1 storage. It is smooth and snappy when navigating the phone. When playing games, it performs pretty well on any games we installed, and even if we set it to the highest graphic quality, we didn't experience any stuttering or performance problems. In terms of thermal performance, it starts to heat up in 10 minutes whenever we played graphic-intensive games like Genshin Impact. Despite of this, the performance is still pretty good and didn't drop the frames. In our 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Stress Test result, it peaks to 47 Celsius, and its stability score is only 45.6%. Therefore, do expect that it will suffer in a long gaming session. The Samsung Galaxy S23 comes with a triple camera setup on its rear and consists of a 50-megapixel main camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto. On the flip side, the front camera is now a 12 megapixel compared to its predecessor, which is using only a 10 megapixel. The rear main camera default capture is pixel bin to 12 megapixels, and you can set it to capture at its full 50 megapixels, which is hidden in the aspect ratio menu. Taking pictures in a well-lit environment is good. It produces a well and sharp image, but its colors are a bit oversaturated to our liking. In a low-light environment, its scene optimizer sets it to auto night mode, which can be identified as a small moon icon in the lower right corner. Even so, you can also manually switch to the night mode, which performs the same. The results that we got are pretty impressive, as the images are pretty well lit and didn't experience any blown out lighting on our images. The details are sharp and the colors still remain vivid. We didn't encounter any blurred photos, which is a great experience. For its rear camera configuration, the ultra-wide camera also performs excellently. From the colors that are vivid, the details are sharp, and it has a good dynamic range that we have on our images. It really nailed it to be almost like its main camera quality. As for the front camera, the improvement that they made is indeed apparent. The details we got are pretty solid, the colors are accurate, and the noises are minimal. Besides that, it also offers a great dynamic range with a rarely blown out background. The video capabilities of the Samsung Galaxy S23 are also excellent, as it can record up to 8K at 30 FPS on its rear main camera, which is an improvement from its predecessor that can only record up to 24 FPS. As for the front camera, it can capture up to 4K at 60 FPS. The Samsung Galaxy S23 has a 3900 mAh battery, which is an improvement of 200 mAh from its previous generation. In our daily use, it lasted with us for 9 hours, which included activities such as playing games, browsing the net with mobile data enabled, taking pictures, and listening to music. In our PC Mark battery benchmark result, it lasted 11 hours and 19 minutes with 50% brightness. Its charging speed remains the same, which might disappoint you, as other flagship smartphones in the market boasts a higher charging speed and are able to fully charge within or under 30 minutes. In our charging experience, it charges up from 0% to 100% over an hour. The Samsung Galaxy S23 is a refinement of its predecessor. It has a great design with a good handling experience, improved battery life and camera, and uses a powerful chipset. Unfortunately, there was no improvement on its charging capabilities. However, if you are looking for a compact smartphone that is still a flagship performer, the Samsung Galaxy S23 is the best bet in the current market. If you are jumping from a Galaxy S22 to this year's Galaxy S23, you might want to wait, as the upgrades are not that exciting. But if you have the Galaxy S22 with an Exynos chipset, you might find this an encouraging upgrade due to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, which provides a significant performance boost. And that's it! We hope that with this video review, we were able to help you decide if this one is the right fit for your personal preference in buying a smartphone. Don't forget to hit the like button for this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on our latest videos like this. Thank you for watching, and see you on our next video.